Okay, so this is me hoping that this works. Alright. I'm on a different computer now. One that maybe will work. Does it work? Is it working? I sure hope it. I hope it a lot. It seems to be fine on my end, so not the most flattering of camera angles, I must admit. And also probably not the most flattering of sound quality, just because like I have no audio controls in here. So whatever, this is where we are. I don't get to use my good computer. Maybe later. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things like after I move out, it's all going to be perfect and work great. But until then, it's all going to just keep sucking. So it's just going to keep sucking. Anyway, hi, I'm back. What's up? It's good to see you. It should work now. We've got a working stream. Great. I hope I don't look like a skeleton of sorts, or like a corpse of some kind, because I have been sick for the last few like 3-4 days. I had like a really bad stomach virus and I lost a bunch of weight and it sucks. So that's something that happened. But hopefully I will regain the weight. So, and I hope I don't look like an absolute corpse. But anyway, what are we going to do? We're here. We're here and we're doing it. I don't exactly know what the plan is for the stream today. I just kind of wanted to do it. So we're doing that. Thank you guys for sticking around through the technical problems. Many of people probably would not do that. Most people would probably be like, and now I'm going to go watch something on television. But you guys were like, I'm going to stick around, which is very nice of you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just kind of a Q&A sort of thing. I just like to touch base. It really, I mean, that's sort of my thing. Like, I just like to show up and hang out and just talk or whatever, because it's fun. It's more funner than doing nothing. And also, I just like doing it. It's kind of part of like why I do this. A lot of people kind of shy away from relationships with their audience because they're just like parasocial and stuff. And it is. And a lot of times it can get kind of crude and creepy, but I find that it's kind of good to do. I enjoy it. It's kind of partially why I did this in the first place, like why I enjoy doing YouTube. So, oh well. What's your favorite movie? I make videos about my favorite movies. Like well, like obviously like what Eraserhead and Phantom of the Paradise and Halloween. And I've got a couple other things, like other favorites and other things that I would like to make videos about. I just haven't, for whatever reason. I'm going to apply lip balm out of anxiety because I have to keep doing things with my hands, or else I'm gonna have a little freak out. Why haven't I done a video on The Exorcist? Okay, so I was going to kind of talk about The Exorcist in another video, but I love getting fan art, by the way. But anyway, I was going to talk about The Exorcist in context of a different uh, movie, but I ended up not doing that because it just felt like someone else had already kind of tackled it better in book form, and I was like, is adapting a book really that great of an idea for a video? I'm never gonna go on Sardonicast. Don't ask me. I'm not gonna do it. I don't care who asks me. I don't care if somebody on the show asks me. I'm not gonna go on Sardonicast, and that's the end of that. It's not gonna happen. Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna do something on The Exorcist, but the thing is, The Exorcist is inadvertently okay. So there's this weird thing with The Exorcist where people think that The Exorcist is like an evil kind of movie. Like it's just like people have made that sort of it's like memetics, right? That's the thing that people have said. It's like, oh, it's this evil, crazy movie, and it is a pretty wild time or whatever. But the thing is, it's also like a complete kind of endorsement and vindication of the Catholic Church, which is the strangest thing because it's seen as such a kind of evil thing. That's the ultimate irony of The Exorcist, is that it's like it's a movie about fighting evil and like how evil does exist and we need to fight it with religion. But on the other hand, the other movie that I was going to talk about was about how it wasn't a complete endorsement of religion. It was like faith is a good thing, but religion is bad. But it's in the same sort of vein where it's like it's a kind of shocking movie from history. But I was going to do a video about that. But there's a book where someone wrote about this in a really kind of nuanced way that I really liked. And I was like, I don't want to just straight up take their ideas, so I'm not going to do that. If I were to make some sick fan art, where would you want it sent? Probably Twitter. Twitter would be the best. The other movie is The Devils. The Ken Russell film, The Devils. Ken Russell's The Devils is about how religion is a tool for the state to basically exploit their citizens for political and capitalistic gain. Whereas The Exorcist is just, it's a girl who gets possessed and the Catholic Church has to save them. Even a doubting priest who comes in and discovers his humanity while saving a little girl. It's like you get that they're the same, but they're polar opposites in a weird way. So it's kind of interesting. It's good. You should see The Devils. But you know, at your leisure. It's a hard watch. I'm not telling anybody they need to go see it. Like, go out and see it like you have to. It's tough, but you should try it. That's all I have to say about it. What a nightmare. I'm glad I wasn't invited. Because I wouldn't have gone anyway. I'm not going to go all the way to Anaheim to do a convention. I'll do like little conventions, but that's about all I got. Anyway, what else are we talking about today? Is there anything we're talking about today? I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading. Is it safe to eat coffee beans? I don't know. I don't know. What music are you currently listening to? Okay, that's good. Last night I went and saw Choir Boy, um, Black Marble, and what's the other band? Cold Cave. Cold Cave. My God, Cold Cave. So I went and saw Choir Boy, Black Marble, and Cold Cave last night. And it was really fun. It was really cool. The show was gnarly and wild. It was good. So listen to those three bands. Those three bands are really pretty great. Hey, wow, thank you for the super chat. That's super nice of you. Truth be told, I could definitely use the money. I'm moving out this month, and let me tell you what is expensive. Moving out, it's a nightmare. Are you ever going to do full-length films? If I come up with one. I'm not the kind of person who's like, I need to go out and be making a feature-length film right now because, you know, I want to make something that I'm, like, pretty passionate about. I don't want to just make something because I'm past that point. Like I've made a lot of films. I just haven't made, you know, a feature or whatever. But that's not to say that, like, a feature is that much more. I mean, if you can make a short and make it really, like, competently and remember narrative and, like, keep on track of all that stuff, you can write a feature, you can direct a feature. The difference is the amount of resources, the amount of time, the amount of dedication that you're going to be spending on it. So, like, truth be told, I think that if you're going to make a feature, you should probably, I think you should definitely make shorts first, but you should definitely care about what you're making that thing about, and you should only make, like, a feature if you really care about it. Would you make a film with Crypt TV? I don't know, maybe if they paid me, I guess. Have you heard of the band Creature Feature? I saw Creature Feature years and years ago, randomly at a show for someone else. And I was like, hey, that's Creature Feature. And it was really cool. And we talked. And I don't remember much about that interaction because I was much younger than I am now. Also, thank you for the super chat. If you read this, you're cute. Well, I read it. Damn it. I read it. Now I've done it. I've written features before. They're not good. I wouldn't make them. But maybe one day. Gotta keep drinking water. It's very important that you keep drinking water. Top 5 of 2018. Okay, I'll do you one better. No top 5. Just some stuff that's good. Like Hereditary. Don't need to say it. It's good. Oh my God, I just saw Gotti. Oh my God, sorry if that's derailing, but oh God, oh Gotti. I saw the movie Gotti. It was a wild time. Everyone that's talking about it is totally right. It's a wild movie. I was thinking about making a video, but I don't know if I've got time to do it right now, but I might. Oh my God. It's such a nightmare. It's such a nightmare. Okay, well, first off, just kind of on the bottom line side, it's the most boring movie maybe I've ever seen in the theater. There was another movie that I saw years ago that was directed by George Clooney called Monuments Men. That was the other very, very boring movie that I saw in theaters. Oh wow, thank you for the super chat. Good luck with your move. Well, thank you. And here's a heart in return. What was he saying? God. Okay, so but yeah, so I've seen some boring stuff. The piano is fine. I don't know. I'm not like a huge fan of the piano, but it's not that boring. It's not gaudy boring. So the thing about gaudy is it's a oh Lord. Okay. It's like Goodfellas, where it's like the rise and fall of a gangster, only played by John Travolta. He's doing a goofy accent the entire time, but you kind of sink into that at some point. Like after a while, the performance starts to be okay. It stops being weird after a certain extent. John Travolta actually kind of is really good in it in a couple parts. It's mostly like you have trouble sinking into the movie because like everything else about it other than the performance is just strange and dull. Like, so it's like Goodfellas, only it's kind of got this out of order thing going on where it starts and he's a ghost, and then we see him in his like young days, and then we see him in his old days, and then he's talking to his son, but his son never ages throughout the entire movie. So when he's old, his son is young, and when he's young, his son is young. Like, it's wild. So the thing is, it's impossible to like keep a handle on what exactly is going on at any given time. There's a whole lot of scenes kind of just randomly kind of thrown into the mix. Like they're just kind of crammed in there where they just sit at a bar and they point at different people in the bar and they say who that person is, and then a little like title card comes up, and so, but they don't just do that one time. They do that for like everybody in the bar. So they'll introduce like 7 characters just completely at random. Oh no, you're gonna get banned. Oh, hey, thank you for the 10 Canadian dollars, Ray Wood. I love you too. Anyway, so okay, but I could talk about Gotti all day. It's out of order. It don't make no sense. And it's it's quite a time. It's also the most boring thing of all time. That's probably not true. It's boring because it doesn't like ever really have any sort of I don't know. It doesn't have any sort of linear narrative in any sort of sense. It's not like you're following along with it at some extent, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's all over the place. But yeah. I almost saw Jurassic. Somebody else was asking about Jurassic World 2. I kind of liked Jurassic World 2. I know that's a strange thing. But yeah, I haven't. I thought that the first movie was like, well, it was directed by Colin Trevorrow, so that's kind of all you have to say about it. Is terrible. I think that Jurassic World is really terrible. But the second movie is directed by the guy who directed The Orphanage. So it's actually kind of really well directed. It's still got some of that Trevorrow stuff, but overall, I think that it was a lot more fun, and it had an actually neat idea. So yeah, I kind of liked it. Thank you for the super chat. You're the best movie critic, analyst, fan on YouTube. Thank you all for the great stuff. Well, that is not true at all. They're much better than I, but thank you. That's super kind of you. Well, okay. So Colin Trevorrow doesn't know, like, it's fairly clear that Colin Trevorrow doesn't really know what like human interaction is. Like he directs these scenes that they don't. I don't know. They don't make human emotional sense. Like there's that kiss, like that kiss moment in Jurassic World is the moment. Like that's the thing where it's like the humanity of the thing just completely does not make any sense. Oh, thank you, Jaffa Meister, for the 666 currency in, is that European money? I don't know exactly, but anyway, but thank you. And also press T for solidarity. Yes, absolutely. Let's press T, everybody. I'm pressing T. We've done it. Okay, we've done it. Anyway, and then somebody else gave a super chat. They said, please do a video about the Halloween sequels. First off, thank you for the super chat. And oh my God, all the T's and no shade. Well, a little bit, but okay. Halloween sequels. The only sequel that I really feel like I would want to make a video about. This makes me so happy that there's so many T's. Like it actually means a lot to me. So I know that that's such a silly thing, but it's like, to know that you have a lot of people that actually support you is pretty incredible. Anyway, Halloween sequels. I like the third Halloween movie, and I've thought about making a video about it before, but I have not yet. So one day, that's definitely going to happen. So keep an eye out for that. God, all the T's. It's very good. It's just very good. I'm reading these things. I might not be reading them out loud, but I am reading them. Anyway, God, big mood in the chat. Yes. I think the third Halloween is a must watch. I think it's really fun. I have not talked about writing the Texas Chainsaw video script yet, but I might talk about that a little bit. I mean, everybody kind of, I think that it has something to do with, like, the fact that I did a video on Halloween and now I've done a video on it. So it's like, am I checking boxes? Am I going to do it all? And the answer is no, I'm not going to do it all. Unless I run out of stuff and feel like I got a hot take or something. But at the current time, I don't know if I'd ever really want to make a video about like the Friday the 13th movies or like Nightmare on Elm Street. There's this YouTuber named Grandpa Glasses that's been researching this like big analysis of the of the Friday the 13th movies for a long time, and he actually really likes them. So I'm kind of interested in what he has to say about that. So there's that. So shout out to that YouTuber, I suppose. Hey, thank you for the donation. $4.99. I'm on sale today. Thank you. Thanks for your channel. Thanks for being here. like you realize this is like a two-way sort of relationship, right? That like I really hope that I'm not like just shoving myself into the void here. I'm really glad there are people here that actually watch and care about what I'm doing. It means so much to me. But yeah. God, okay, so there was so many things we were talking about. The Halloween sequels was something. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna throw this out there, just sort of just at random, but I added a new Patreon goal today of like because I'm moving out. So like if you're looking for another way to support the channel, that would be amazing. That would be really, really good. But all I mean, like all the help I can get is really helpful. But you guys are donating a lot. It's amazing. So thank you for that. But speaking of donates, here's one. Hey, next day at work, I accidentally covered myself in a bunch of olive juice. Thanks for putting out great content and making my day better. So while I know that you were saying like my day was bad, I covered myself in olive juice. Thanks for making it better. I also like to assume that that's just sort of a way you kind of like to open conversations, which is really fun. Like, hello, I've just dumped ketchup all over myself. How are you doing? It's very good. I like it. Oh yeah, I have a degree. I got in the mail yesterday. I have a degree. Yay. Here comes all that sweet suffering that comes with having that. But anyway, but yeah, I have a degree. It's here. Like it's in my home. So it happened. Wow. I don't mean to just like seem like I'm just taking victory laps with the press T thing and now the, please congratulate me on the degree thing. Like I don't mean for that to happen, but there's a lot of things that are happening around here, and it's kind of exciting. It's kind of it's just like waves of stress being removed, which I think is the best part. It's just the fact that I'm done with that is really good. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's good. I have a question about production companies like A24 and Blumhouse. What do you think of them? I'm not a big fan of them. It feels like they're cheapening the horror community. I don't think so. I think they are okay. So essentially, the way that we think of like a studio is different than what it is. So like the way that we think of a studio is like some sort of collective that comes up with movies, and they're like, these are the movies that are going to be made based on just sort of whatever it is that we perceive to be good or whatever. So someone like Blumhouse, while being they're basically like canon films for our current time. I mean without the total lack of reality, but like Blumhouse is fine. They're a production company that helps a lot of people make movies. That's wonderful. Like having a production company that is willing to like front $1 million for someone to make videos, or not videos, for them to make films. I mean, that's incredible. And A24 and Blumhouse doing that, like it's fantastic. I think it's actually pretty good. Wow. There's $100. Thank you. Oh my God. I love your work. It's leaving. My friend and I bond over your videos, avidly talk about them for your fantastic horror movie analysis. You're probably my favorite reviewer, let alone horror movies. Well, thank you. Holy shit. That's incredibly nice of you. Wow. Jeez. Wow. But the thing is, like, yeah, it's a safe investment And they do make like a ton off of them, but it's a fine. But the point is, like, you know, someone like me, let's say I have a script, I'm going to have to go through like a million independent circles to try and get something like that funded. And beyond that, like beyond that, then you have to secure distribution, which is expensive, and there's all this stuff. So on the off chance that someone like Jordan Peele wants to make a movie, you know, and he wants to make a horror movie, and they're just like, we'll front the cash for distribution and we'll front the cash for production budget. Of course, we're going to take a significant amount of the profits, but ultimately, like, they're removing the gatekeeping that's there for independent filmmakers, which is good. Generally, I think it's good. I wish that government grants were better, and then people could just, you know, deal with that, or we had some sort of collective grants like the Austin Film Society grants, stuff like that, a little bit more frequent, or that films just straight up didn't cost so much, which you can make a movie for no money. I mean, it's not hard, but you are going to be limited. There's no way around that. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that generally they're doing good stuff in theory. I mean, the movies, you know, you can't judge a studio based on like all of their output or something like that, because really they're just kind of working with people that they trust. So, you know, there were a couple super chats. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, and you're a big inspiration in the way that I look at movies and wanting to pursue film. Well, good luck with that, and thank you for the support. I wish you luck, seriously. And Ray Wood is gay, and that's fantastic. Good for you. I'm very excited for you. It's very brave of you to admit that and to put money behind it. That's very powerful. I don't know why everyone's clamoring for Over the Garden Wall. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what we're talking about. But see, so, oh no, that person's gonna be blocked. Oh no, bye. Oh wow, jeez. Another another big thank you. God, that's really overwhelming. Thank you, Keisha. Yeah. I have seen I'm Not a Serial Killer. Well, actually, no, I watched half of it. I watched the first half of it. Yeah, I don't know why people are giving me money. I guess it's to help with the move, and it's pretty good. I mean, it is helping with the move. So, God. Do we have a mod in the chat? That would probably be a good thing, because we're kind of moving into the realm of having quite a few viewers, and it would probably be kind of good to have some people here to help. That would be good. When do I move? Okay, there's a question. So I was supposed to move in a week, but then I had it pushed back. Are there any of my patrons in here? If you're a patron, sound off. I could mod a patron. I would trust one of you. But anyway, so what was I saying? Oh God, what was I saying? Oh no. Oh, moving. So like, right. Wow, there's a lot of patrons here. So, oh, okay. Okay, well, wow, there's so many patrons in here. Wow. I didn't know. Did somebody post on Discord? Let you know that I'm doing this? Okay, moving out. Let's just do that now. I got to get that out of my brain now. So right, I'm moving out on August 10th. That is my set date for moving out. It's very good. I'm very happy about it. The problem is that it's like more time that I have to kind of configure what's going on. Where are you moving? I don't know if I should dox myself too much, but I'm moving a city away. Let's just say that. I'm moving a city away. Not super far from where I currently am. I would like to be moving further, but it's just like I only feel comfortable moving so far. No, I don't think modern horror is bad. I think modern horror is fantastic. I just made a video about it actually. But no, I think modern horror is fantastic. I think that we have a really strong grip on maximalism right now, which is really good. And like with stuff like Hereditary and like The Witch and stuff like that, we've got a really good pulse on like minimalist kind of horror as well. So it's all very very good. Will I ever make a video on Alien Covenant? Maybe. I'm still kind of trying to figure out my take on that, because my first instinct was to be like, I watched some videos about how much it quote unquote sucked, and I was like, oh, these are very wrong. And so I started writing something, and then my friend Patrick Willems, who's another YouTuber who's fantastic, by the way. Patrick Willems is better than I will ever be. I don't even think I'm kidding. Patrick Willems is fantastic. So, like, yeah. Patrick Willems made a video about Alien Covenant that is... Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's so perfect. He talks to his parents about it. It's so good. He like sits his parents down and talks to them about Alien Covenant, and it's so funny. It's so good. It's so good. Hey, thank you for the $5 not Patreon support. Super chat. Good luck with your move. Thank you. Wouldn't you buy a shirt with Patrick H. Willems' name on it? I definitely would if I could afford it. I would wear all my friends' shirts. Like I have a lot of people on here that I really, really like, and I would love to wear their stuff in videos and stuff and promote their stuff a lot, but I just don't feel like I can really afford to be buying a whole bunch of YouTuber shirts. It doesn't help that they are very expensive. Like YouTuber merch is not cheap ever. It's like minimum is like $20 on a shirt, pretty much. And it's like, ugh, sucks. So what are you going to do? You can call me Nix or May. That's fine. What is your sexual orientation? Why does that matter to you? And also, it's just, it's too confusing for you. I'm sorry. It'd be too confusing I'm not going to explain it. I'm just not going to explain it. We don't have time. We got better things to be talking about. Right? Surely? Somebody help? Do you think that, there are just some people who should be stripped of their ability to make art with a high budget? I mean, no. Okay. Tough question, because because it all kind of feeds into this sort of puzzle, where if the art is bad, it doesn't necessarily matter as much. If we're talking money, we shouldn't even be talking art, really, because they are just kind of totally different sort of worlds. When we're talking money, like let's say somebody makes a bad movie for $100 million. you can dislike the artistry of that film and talk about that, but when we talk about, you know, the money, people often vindicate their opinion with the money. So they're like, this movie was bad and $100 million was wasted on it, which is not necessarily true. It's not like $100 million was wasted on that movie. $100 million went to the movie, but it also went to designers. It went to crew members, people that are just starting to get their union like cards, and they need to pay their dues in order to make a living in this industry that like chews people up. It sucks. My point is like you can dislike the movie, but when we talk about money, we're mostly talking about like actual tangible people getting paid and needing that money. And so like I encourage movies to be made, right? I encourage movies to be made because I know the struggle and I know how hard it is to get work, and anybody getting work I'm pretty happy with that. As you know, like people that are good people getting work is like, so I don't know. I'm not necessarily encouraging poor work to be made, but I am encouraging work to be made. Like I'm encouraging movies to be made. Not necessarily just, you know, bad movies or movies that people don't like or, you know, stuff like that. I'm just, yeah. I haven't read Hunter x Hunter. No. I haven't read a lot of stuff, to be honest. I don't read. I'm a stupid. I mean, yeah, we can wish for better movies or whatever. But also, is it an aggregate? Because look at it, like if you're wishing for better movies now, let me tell you what. Every year, every generation, going back as far in time, there have been things that didn't connect with culture. There's been art and movies and books. I mean, think about books. Like, you want to talk about an industry that has a ton of really disconnected material? Books. Like damn, there's so many books that, you know, I wish books were better. Well, you know, it's like the ones that are great, and it's great that they're great, and that's wonderful. But it's really, I mean, you know, we can wish for there to be on aggregate more stuff that's good, but like ultimately it's this way. It's just, that's the human experience. Humans are making things, so there's a good chance that half of the things that are made are not going to really connect with you. And that's okay. That's fine. However, that's not to say that I don't think that we should be like pushing form and understanding form and also understanding how you know, understand how why we make things and what is important about making things and whatnot. But I just think that just generally, it's all right. It's all right that half the stuff is bad. It's just kind of, that's the human experience. I don't know. That's what I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I'm here for that Suspiria remake. I think that looks pretty awesome. Also, I have no views on Sexy Beast. I'm sorry. I know you really want me to answer that, but yeah, no, I don't have any opinion on that. I haven't seen it. Although I do like that filmmaker, I think. I've not seen Body Melt either. Yeah. Are there any specific movies that have influenced the development of your political views? Well, so the answer is obviously yes, but the question is it all influencing my political views, or is it, are there standouts? My argument is that it all contributes in some form or fashion. You watch an Adam Sandler movie and you hate the people in it, and you go, I hate the people in this. You're kind of reacting to sort of that movie's political attitude in a roundabout way that could be argued. But my point is, so has it all influenced me, or has only some of it? There are things in my life that I remember specifically as being very challenging and life-changing film experiences that definitely inform the way that I think about things. But on the other hand, I think that they all do to their own certain extent. So that said, Night of the Hunter has influenced my political views kind of a lot. And Do the Right Thing also, like, Do the Right Thing. You have to see Do the Right Thing. Those movies actually work in tandem. I almost made a video about, I have a draft of a video about this, about Night of the Hunter and Do the Right Thing and how those have influenced me politically. Wow. But I didn't make it because I was like, oh God, Jesus, I am going to get so much shit if I make a video about that's this openly like political. So I'm more of, I don't know, I guess I've made videos that are openly, I mean, the Beyond the Black Rainbow is pretty ultimately is pretty intensely political, I think. So who's to say? I don't know. People always want me to give like really kind of, angry answers to things. Like people want me to say, yeah, better movies should be made and we should stop making bad movies, and they want me to say, yeah, movies on the whole should be better, and what the hell are we doing making bad movies, and all that stuff. But I don't know. Generally, I guess I have a feeling that I have a tendency to flounder around with my responses, perhaps, and I apologize for that. Yeah. Anyway. I would like to play Night in the Woods eventually. I mean, people have been talking to me about that. I'd probably do it on Twitch. I have a Twitch account. That's how people in Texas would say it. That's maybe a parody, but it's also fairly true. Has anything creepy happened to me IRL? Okay, when I was 7 or 8 years old, I was staying over at my grandma's house, and I was asleep in the living room, and I woke up at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I blatantly heard two men angrily talking about killing people, and I was so terrified that I thought there were people in the house, but then like a long time had passed or whatever, and then I entered the other room and there was no one there, and I always assumed that I imagined it, but I don't know. That's kind of a creepy thing that happened to me once. But anyway, that's something. Who dislike the stream? People always dislike the stream. People don't like me. Like, it's I've had to accept that. That's like one of those truths. What am I gonna say about this? What am I trying to say here? So like, I'm fairly certain that people Wow. Well, that's just kind of blunt and mean, and now you're gonna go to hell. Bye. Edgy? I don't know about edgy. No, I mean, people always dislike stuff. I mean, you go to a cat video and there's a lot of people that are downvoting it, you know, damn this video. You know, people angry about cats. I'm not saying that I'm like anywhere even remotely in the same universe as like how like a cat video or something, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just the more popular you get, the more people don't like you. It's true. I got the same I got the same stuff in my recent videos. It's always going to be that way. No, I don't have a fursona. And I have friends who do have fursonas now, and I think that they're ironic fursonas. Like, I don't think they actually are furries. Like, H-Bomb is not a furry. I don't think. But he does have a fursona, and he thinks it's very funny, and he's going to put it on body pillows or something. But I don't know if I care enough to do a fursona or have that happen. Because I don't know if I would even do it ironically, because I'm just, I don't know, not really into the furry thing. But that's okay. I mean, hey, if you wanna do the furry thing, good for you. I don't judge, but yeah, it's 2018. Everyone is a furry. Yeah, that's kind of true, isn't it? I don't know how furries feel about that. I think I would assume that furries are either like more friends, or they're like, hey, assholes, you're not actually part of our community. Why are you doing this to make fun of us? So I don't know exactly what the truth is, but hey, whatever. I guess we can wonder. H-Bomb knows Nick. Nick knows Nix. Who? H-Bomb knows Nick? I don't think that's true. H-Bomb knows me. But, oh well. What did you think of Annihilation? I liked Annihilation. That's sort of my entire view on Annihilation at the moment. I liked Annihilation. Ending and all. I like the whole thing. I do like Invader Zim. It's funny. I don't know if it would have aged super well on me now, but I like the anti-authoritarian attitude of it. I really responded to that when I was younger. So I don't think that Nick and H-Bomb did something together. I would probably know. But anyway, whatever. Oh no, Donald Trump is not welcome on my channel. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Donald Trump. Come back when you have an account that isn't shit. Wow. Wow. Chat's going kind of fast. I'm trying to... Acid Westerns? I only can think of the one, and there was like a rape in it. So I don't know if I want to do that. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway. There will not be another Nick and Nix collab. We are no longer friends. I'm going to leave it at that, and that'll be that. And that's the end. We talk about this every stream. People always ask. So there's not going to be another one of our... I will collaborate with people. But I will not be collaborating with him in the future. Sorry. Hi. Hello. How are you? I have not done a Mulholland Drive video, and the reason that I haven't done a Mulholland Drive video is while I have a definitive take, my take comes from someone else's take. Uh, so my take is Film Crit Hulk's take, pretty much. I mean, basically, like, entirely. Hey, Matt. Matt's in chat. Anyway, my Mulholland Drive take is not original or interesting, so I would definitely go read that. Or Malmrose's take is interesting. Hey, Ben's here, thank God. Can I borrow a copy of Inland Empire? I do have a copy of Inland Empire. It's a Region B, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think you could borrow. I mean, what? So I mail it to you and then you mail it back to me, or what's the situation there? Fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark? I haven't seen that since I was tiny, like a little baby. Carnival of Souls is kind of a no-budget movie that's fun. That's my whole opinion on it at the moment. Sorry. Can I borrow your self-esteem? Can I borrow yours? Like, I wish I had more self-esteem. The second this camera turns off, I go right back to being sad. Don't worry. What is a movie you despise? Like, truly hate? That's tough because I'm the kind of person who's like, don't hate movies, but like, I'm legitimately trying to think of a movie that I hate. Well, I mean, there's the easy answer, which is like, oh God, come on. Why can't I even think of the damn, well, Birth of a Nation, you know? You hate Triumph of the Will. Like, you hate that stuff. Obviously, you hate that stuff. Oh, hey, super chat. Hey, Nix, I just wanted to say, love the channel. I became a Patreon on Patreon today. Keep the great work. Good luck with the move. Thank you so much. That's super nice of you. Wow, thank you. Lots of super chats today. I'm here for it. I'm very happy about it. Thank you, guys. And, the Patreon support is incredible too. Yeah, just thanks a lot. Like, I mean, seriously, like 100% thank you, like a ton. Because like, the stress of trying to get all this together is, I mean, it's tough. Over the last couple months, it's been fairly unbearable. So all the support has been amazing. So thank you. Anyway, what else? What's going on? Favorite classic horror film? What do we consider classic now? Like, is anything previous to like the 80s classic, or anything that isn't contemporary? I want to know because I want to be specific. I don't want to be like Dracula because I assume that you're talking about the 50s or previous, you know. If we can talk 70s, I might bring that up, you know. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so like, have you ever seen the movie Freaks? That's a really neat movie. It's got a complicated relationship with the fact that the movie is about carnival freaks, which is basically just people with disabilities and deformities. But it's simultaneously this really kind of representational, uplifting film about them, and also like a movie that treats them like they're villains and they're evil. But like, it's such an odd thing where I don't know exactly like which side it's on completely, but I think that it's more in support of giving these people like cinema, like they're on the screen, rather than making them into some sort of goofy evil thing. But I don't know. I've heard both sides. That's one of very few movies where I feel like I'm pretty like I'm entirely nuanced on. Like I actually don't have a take. I've thought about this a lot, but I highly recommend you watch Hunter x Hunter. It's rich in thematic depth and with amazing villains. You'll love Hisoka. I hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't pronounce that right, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Thank you for the super chat. I will get to it. I will get to it. What happened? What was happening? There's like 20 minutes or so of Freaks that's like completely destroyed, irreversibly destroyed, like burned, because of some of the awful stuff that's in it. It's a really boundary pushing sort of movie. Thank you for the super chat. Flattery gives me $2 Canadian, which are like American dollars, but more real. Thank you. I hope everybody's having fun. I hope this is fun and nice. I'm having fun. Wow, we almost have 300 viewers, which is the most that I've ever had for a stream. Freaks is a pre-code movie, but only kind of barely, I believe, is what's going on there. Anyway, what else are we talking about? Do you get comments from people who are mad about your Begotten video? Not really anymore. I probably would never make that video ever again, to tell you the truth. Like, I would never make that same video. So, like, typically that's sort of where I'm at with it. Like, when I've made a video and I have the opportunity to distance myself from the thing that I've made, I usually take it. So, like, if if I watch the video back one day and I go, wow, I don't like this at all, then every time somebody comes in the chat saying like you're an asshole, I just am like, well, I'm a totally different person now. So, you know, it's like calling that person an asshole, which me, I'm like, yeah, an asshole, right? The general response to the Tyler Perry video is good. There have been a couple fairly nuanced criticisms of it that I've heard, and I probably would have made some changes to it nowadays. But anyway, I have first off, thank you, Joseph Stalin, for throwing some money at me. I have seen the Doom Generation by Greg Araki, and I like it. I think I like it. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I need to see it again, actually. Well, first off, thank you, Joseph. Oh my God. I'm not a tanky, don't worry. Next, I co-run a live cast called Monthly Whispers on Cult Classics. Would you like to come on the live cast? I'll DM you on Twitter. Okay, sure. Sure, we'll do it. Any advice for someone starting up a niche review channel? Granted, my idea is more niche than horror movies, but I want to see if I have any advice. Okay, so yeah, my advice is to make videos not about the thing themselves. Like, don't tell me about a movie. Tell me about more than that. Tell me what the movie means to you. Like, make me connect to you, because all videos inherently kind of, like on YouTube, that's the language of YouTube, sort of, is like the videos are mostly about the people. Like, that's why we watch them, for the people. So if we wanted to watch something made by a computer, we could see that anywhere. But mostly this is like the entire point of the whole thing is just us. So there is no such thing as a niche video if the video is making me connect to you as a person. It goes beyond that at that point. Oh, thank you again for more super chat. To add to Hunter x Hunter, you're going to love the Chimera Ant arc, especially Netero's line regarding human potential for malice and evolution. Okie doke. Thank you. I will take note of these things, and I will keep them in my back pocket for when I see the thing. I hear if you talk about tankies, they'll show up. So don't. Let's not do it. Any albums you've liked from the past year? Okay. Hold on. Is this from this past year? Okay. I'm here. Hello. I'm here. I like this. And I like this kind of a lot. And I like this. This is good. And I like this. This is good. And oh god, what else? Is there anything? Oh no. All right, this is a pointless search. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I also like this tape here, and I love this tape here. This tape is fantastic. Okay, this is Luck Deluxe. Look these people up. I randomly saw them at a show, and I bought this tape from them for like $4. They're great. They're so great. Okay, and I also like this. Okay, this is Cold Cave's newest tape. Really good, like it. Okay. So the coolest thing about this particular thing here, is it's on my player right now. Oh god. Is that it's blue. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so nice. I love it. Anyway, I love it. I'm back. What did I miss? New Death Grips is experimental and interesting, but I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it yet, which is kind of how I feel about all of their albums. So yeah, I love Drab Majesty. Drab Majesty is great. Love Drab Majesty. Don't have any of their music because expensive, difficult to get, out of stock everywhere. Oh, I do have Phantom of the Paradise on. I have that soundtrack on record, but the thing is that record is like way old. Like that thing is. It's from I think I've got it from I think it's an 80s print of it. So I'm going to ban this person forever. And now I've deleted the truth. Also, it's not the truth. You're just a bigot. What else we got here? Synthwave. Subgenres kind of start to get weird here. Subgenres start to get weird because there's just too many of them. And so I just call it all pop. I'm sorry. I just call it all pop music at this point. So I don't know. every time I say, um, I ban a bigot, a lot of people leave the stream and stop watching me. I think it's because I got up and I started picking up records and throwing them and at the screen and screaming. That could have been it. I've heard about Sophie. I haven't listened to Sophie. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, music's diversifying in a way that I think is really exciting and interesting, but I don't know if I can follow the terminology anymore. I kind of just need to call it all pop so that I don't lose my mind. I like Tears for Fears, yeah. I do. I'm not a big Bon Jovi fan, but I've stolen from Bon Jovi in the past for my own music, so like I guess I do like Bon Jovi. I don't know. Someone was asking if I have new music ever going to happen. I am working with somebody on something right now. Okay, Pony Boy, Sophie. I'm gonna write this down. Black Dresses. I have not heard of them. Oh God, is this just gonna turn into a stream where you suggest music to me and then I listen to it? I'm okay with that. Did you ever see Megan is Missing? It's Not Music? Yes, I've seen that film. I don't like it much. And that is probably where everybody's gonna come in and be like, the YMS video said this about it. But no, I don't. I think generally, while there's some good intentions maybe in there somewhere, I think that it speaks of maybe that person's inexperience with what's actually going on. Anyway, what's going on? Female singers, Cher. Love Cher. Boy Harsher. God. Boy Harsher's the best. God, everything is just going, huh? Cher's tweets are good. Cher's tweets are very good. Did you kill the talking skeleton? Well, can you kill a skeleton? Is dead. No, I didn't kill it. I'm sure that they'll be making a return shortly, but it's mostly a matter of just not really wanting to include them lately because of space and lack of resources. So it's something that will happen again. It just, when the time comes, you'll see. Dusty Idols. Okay. Do you still want makeup in your P.O. box? Sure. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Is Remington behind me in the sheet? No, that's a big ghost I have. I don't know why I have that. It's just I have a ghost there. I also have this dinosaur faced Darth Vader. That's the Darth Vader that I got when I was like a kid. And now I have a dinosaur face on it. I'm an adult. When you say there's no delay, do you mean that there's actually no delay, or are you being like kind of... I have not seen Ghostland, no. Favorite director? This is impossible. It's impossible. It's like asking me who my favorite vocalist of all time is. You know, I don't know. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. I got you. Phantom Thread is cool. I like Phantom Thread. No, it's a necklace. No, it doesn't. Well, okay. So I have a couple chokers. I actually really like them. They make me feel good. I don't know. They make me feel good for a limited time. This one, I never notice it when I'm wearing it, but this one chokes me actually, like in an uncomfortable way, not like in a kind of exciting way. This one chokes me in an unfortunate way, and so this one stays over here. I'll wear it out, but I won't wear it like for the whole day or something. I don't make it part of my look, is what I'm saying. Chokers are great until you start thinking about them. That is so true. Like you wear the thing and you don't notice it. It's like your tongue in your mouth. Like you just totally forget that you have one. And then all of a sudden you think about it and you're like, I can feel my tongue. And now everybody on stream, I'm sorry, you can all feel your tongue in your mouth. But yeah, like the second you think about the fact that you're wearing a choker, you're like, this is aggravating and I hate it. What have I done? I'm so sorry. Everybody's mad. Everybody's mad and left. Yep, breathing manually. You remind me that I'm doing an involuntary function. There it goes. Anyway. Well, people are starting to leave, it looks like. I think we've maybe plateaued here, and now everyone's leaving. I think it's because I did the two gay things, so yeah. I've done it now. All the important people. That's true. All the party people. It's good. So don't worry. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Wait, but what if we have a forked tongue? Do you have one of those? That's amazing. That's so awesome. Oh, that baby crying thing in the video totally happened. I'm not kidding. Totally happened. I stopped filming to go look and see what it was, and then it was nothing. So I just went back and I just got my composure back and did the video. Definitely edit it. Well, like, let me ask you this question. Like, the thing is, like it just wouldn't have made sense for it to be at that portion of the video. Like, it just kind of came out of nowhere, so I don't know. I did. Okay, so someone was asking if if it's in post. I enhanced it in post, but it was there. And it was in the room, like I could hear it right outside the door. Apparently I'm going to be swatted. Someone has told me I'm going to be swatted. Ah, dang it. Anyway. Who do you think really directed Poltergeist? Tobe Hooper, Steven Spielberg? I think Tobe Hooper definitely did, but the difference is the influence in post. I think the influence in post was more leaning towards Amblin than it was towards Toby. I don't know this for sure. I know that I believe at that time, Tobe Hooper was still pretty hooked on drugs, and so there might have been some sort of like blow up trying to redo, and also reshoots are a thing, and while we hear about these things now, like, you know, Joss Whedon coming back and reshooting Justice League, you know, we hear about that now, but back then we didn't hear about it, so we don't know exactly the situation. I can't give much, but I appreciate it and love you. Thank you for the super chat. That's super, super nice of you. Yeah. I don't know if swatting is really a thing. I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes when they come and shoot me with a gun, because I look different than them. Oh well. Alyssa Baker, $5 in some form of currency that I'm not exactly sure what is, but you're amazing and I love your content. Please keep it up and make all the things. Thank you. I'm planning on making all the things. I have a lot of things that I'm going to probably make. I'm as soon as like I get moved out. Do I have mace in my car? I think I have mace in my car. I'm bad about protecting myself and people want to kill me. I joke, but I don't know. I've had some weird kind of threats of violence. So I should probably actually start carrying mace around. Like that's no joke. I should really start carrying mace. Anyway, was that a euro? It's weird. Anyway. Which is better, Gremlins, Critters, or Ghoulies? Gremlins 2 has such, well, both the Gremlins movies actually like have such a special place in my heart that like it's hard to say anything other than that. The big anxiety mood is totally, yes, absolutely true and is there and is happening. Oh, welcome to the Discord. I saw that's super cool. Yeah, Patreon perk, you can be in our Discord, which is really cool. We have a really nice community in there. I'm fairly happy about that actually. Like I'm really happy about that. I love the community in the Discord server. It's really good. There is a Discord, but it's Patreon exclusive, but it's actually turned out to be a good thing because we don't get like a lot of random kind of assholes. It's like pretty curated and they're good. It's good. That's right, you are number 7 on the Discord. Someone was asking about podcasts. I do like podcasts. I like the McElroy podcast. Those are really fun. I like, there's a new one that I've been listening to called Loose Cannons. That one's really good. Basically what they do is they watch every Cannon film, like in chronological order. That one's really good. I like those guys. I just recently followed them on Twitter, and they're really fun. Would you ever do your own podcast? I would totally do my own podcast. I would do my own podcast, but the thing is, like, I don't know exactly what I would do. I've speculated about this a couple times. Like, a lot of people would say obviously it's going to be about movies, but I've thought a music podcast would be really kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of podcasts that would be really cool. But I just don't. Yeah, I don't know when I would do it or whatever. So or I mean, not when. I can make the time after I move out to do a podcast, but it's just a question of like what I want to do a podcast on, I guess. And I have friends, I have people I could have over and we could make a podcast. But yeah, I just don't know exactly what it would be right now. I've thought about this for a long time, but yeah, just never and I never got one that I was like, that's what we're doing. Like, that's the one. Anyway. It's okay. The misgendering and stuff, they don't know, I guess. I mean, now they do, but I don't know. I'm trying to convince myself of that. But I've considered making a video about it, but like there's a lot of people that are pretty close to me that would be pretty angry. So, oh well. You said you're doing some videos with Skellyfish. Yeah, the next video is a new series called Really Cool Movies, where we watch really, really uncool movies and try our best not to completely, like, lose our minds. It's so our first episode is on this, like, really tacky sci-fi movie. And it's really funny. It's really funny. So I'm putting that together now. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but yeah, that's on the docket. It's in the editing program. I'm still working on it. I'm trying to work on it whenever I get a chance. But yeah, it's good. And that's with Skellyfish, who's a YouTuber. If you don't already know about them, you should go watch them. They've been experiencing a lot of like low views, low likes stuff on their latest stuff. So any encouragement you could give them would be amazing. 'Cause I don't want them to be down. Yeah, Skellyfish is cool. And also support them on Patreon. I am probably going to do Gotti at some point. I don't know when, but yeah. Gotti it would be hard for me to not do Gotti just because it was such a wild thing. Know that that trans thing is not a joke. It's serious. What's a movie you totally love but feel conflicted about loving for whatever reason? There was something that was like some kind of evil thing that I didn't want to like, that I have like some sort of nuance on, but I can't remember what it was right now. But there was something. RuPaul is mad transphobic. It's actually really funny. Yeah, I did just gain a lot of viewers, and I wonder if that has something to do with the swatting. is that a about to get killed sort of thing? Should I take any of these as omens for my coming death? Something like that. Yeah. Anyway, follow me on Twitter where you can see updates about whether or not I'm going to die. I do not think that Nick Cage was in Mom and Dad because he needs the money. I think he was in it because he thought it would be creatively fulfilling, and it was good. Get some dessert. Yes, thank you for the super chat. And yes, I want some dessert. I haven't had dessert in a long time, to tell you the truth. Anyway, I'll be live tweeting my death. Yeah, it's very good. Do you think David Lynch is going to direct movies again? No, I don't. I don't think so. I'm hungry. To tell you the truth, I'm very hungry. I'm also very thirsty. I had a water bottle, but I drank it, and now I've been talking just a lot. So that's sort of something that's going on. Anyway. What is my favorite dessert? To tell you the truth, I think it's probably, and this is so stupid, like slushes from Sonic. I really like those. Those are very good. Yeah, they're good. I don't know like why I like those so much, but they're very good. I'm reading. Sorry, I'm reading. Sonic. I don't know if Sonic is outside of Texas. That's a good question. I don't know the answer. I'm probably going to go here in a few, to be honest with you, because I should probably take care of this. I should probably take care of this needing to drink and eat something sort of situation. I changed the intro to the videos because also thank you for more $2. They sell root beer floats now, which root beer is very good, and I like root beer. But anyway, living in Texas as a trans person sucks. It's very, very bad. It's worse than you've heard. Don't even get me started. Bathrooms are bad. Let's talk about how those are the worst. Just kidding. The old Nick Sphere's opening thing. I just ditched it to move into like a new era sort of thing. It was a little long, I thought, and also not necessarily reflective of what the channel was kind of becoming. So it's changing. Hold on. What? Hold on. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry, someone's trying to talk to me. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat. And have a drink. I've been talking on here for like 2 hours, quite a while. So, and I had to deal with that internet thing, and that sucked a lot. And so, anyway, hold on. Anyway, bleh. So, you thought that was the SWAT? Oh God. Anyway, okay guys, but I love you. You guys are so good. I love you guys. You guys are great. Always make me feel so good being on here. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the new stuff. Also, thank you, Bagel Goose, for the $10. But anyway, yeah, so there's a new Patreon goal if you want to support and help out. All the super chats have been amazing. Thank you so much. Like, that's going to help with a lot of the costs. But, you know, there's still a lot, to be honest with you, and all that. But anyway, so, but thank you all so much, for being here and making me feel good and valid in front of a lot of people. And there were so many of you here tonight, which is really amazing. Usually these kind of are rough, but a lot of people showed up, and it was really nice. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'm glad that you were here, and I'm glad that we got to talk. She though, my dude. Anyway, okay, well, misgendering aside, I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Goodbye.